Hello, hello. Hope you're having a lovely, lovely day. We're about to start Love Limit by Winkin' Corvid Studio. It is a free otome game. It is part of the Otome Games celebration festival on Steam. There are lots and lots and lots and lots of games that are part of this festival, and I had too many to play on stream, so some of them are being put on the on my YouTube channel. And I'll eventually put all of the VODs on there as well. But what does otome mean? It is like a visual novel, story games that are mostly focused on the female audience. So a lot of it has romance. There's some that are mysteries. There's all kinds of different like subgenres to it. But yeah. This one is we have a blind date with someone who ends up being an alien that's invading our planet. And the graphics and stuff looked really cute in the trailer, so I really wanted to check it out. But yeah, like I said, I just looked at the trailer. I didn't look at the gameplay of this because I wanted to be surprised with y'all. Fun, yeah. So let's see what happens. I'm excited. Last dregs of my third cup of coffee. Last dregs, not dregs. I am starting out swimmingly with my reading. The last dregs of my third cup of coffee slide down my throat like cold brown sludge. I'm done, officially. We're getting the bill and going home. Please, Aaron, let's wait a little more. I'm sure he has a great reason for being late. This is Lynn. That's what you said 2 refills ago. Uh-oh, someone's late. And I meant it as much then as I do now. He swore he'd come. Yeah, well, I don't know what ghost you set me up with, but I agreed to a date. One date, Lynn. I gesture at the coffee shop around us. We got ghosted. And all I got this afternoon was ridiculously overpriced caffeine at $9.50 when I could have made some at home for free. Well, relatively free. At least they offered free refills? Considering the server glared like she could vaporize me whenever she came over, I paid in stress for each refill. I think she would have been less annoyed if we ordered food. My sister slouches back into her chair at the choice look I give her. There's some cute looking food back there though. Y'all know me, I love seeing food art in games. I'm distracted by that. We're stuck in this cafe because I humored her. She had so much success playing matchmaker among her friends that my time finally came around. I like her hair. Yeah, she's got really pretty hair. The character designs in this game are really cute. That's one of the things I was like, this looks like a Steam game. Let's see. And as it's what she wants to do professionally, I caved after her endless poking and prodding. I know today isn't going as planned, but can't we try to see the bright side of things? Lynn's very optimistic. For starters, we got a good walk-in. We got some steps. I mean, that is good. You mean that thing I do every morning on my way to work? And as a walker, you'd know anything could have happened to your date while he was on his way here. Oh, really? Such as anything. A car accident, a robbery, or a family emergency? What if he missed the bus and had to hitchhike? I mean, that is valid, yeah. That's her overreactive imagination going wild again. For 2 hours? I mean, yeah. If the car's not working, the car's not working. For all we know, all those incidents happened in succession. Imagine if his leg got caught in a grinder. Oh god. Our sister has a very wild imagination. Our car splashed his new clothing with mud, or then he should be mature enough to let me know. Those 2 hours of my life aren't coming back. I mean, that's valid. It's like, just let us know. Okay, I understand, but please, for me, can't we wait 30 more minutes? I worked so hard to set this up. This better be like the epitome of dates. Yeah, no, I'd rather go home. The only thing waiting for us at home is that stream you were watching. And the total solace of relaxing in my bed. I mean, we're all kind of like watching streams, don't we? We like streams, right? just a little bit. Come on, that 24-hour fish stream isn't going anywhere. It's not even important. We might miss some good fish footage, you don't know. It's super important. Somebody needs to ring the doorbell so those fish can migrate. Watching streams, ew. And it's fish streams. It's a stream of fish who evidently need to migrate. This is why I'm concerned about you. Nobody else is spending their entire weekend on that. You don't know. You don't know. They go out and meet people, have grand adventures, get married, have 19 kids. Okay, maybe 2 out of 3 for me. Maybe much less than 19 kids. So you know, there were over 100 people in the live stream before we left. I would be very, very, very surprised if I got that here. I appreciate all of y'all, but I don't think we're gonna get 100 people at one time. Oh goodness. That's even more concerning. Pass me your phone, please. Maybe he sent a message in the app? I slide my phone across the table towards my sister. Whoa, charge your phone. Why do you always walk around with 20% battery? I actually kind of do that in real life. 19? She tried to dictate. Evidently, he's the baseline. That's what she thinks should happen. It was at 50% before we left. My sister just shakes her head. 2 taps later, the Great Up logo flashes across the screen. I left everything from my password to creating my profile in the app to Lynn. Lynn was very invested. Oh, lame. There are no messages from him. Whoever my sister set me up with is clear they aren't coming. If anything, the hours I've waited for a total stranger are more than generous at this point. That is valid. While Lynn has put a ton of effort into this, I'm ready to call it quits. I'm getting coffee jitters, I'm hungry, and I have to work early tomorrow. I'd prefer to be at home, relaxing in my bedroom, than to spend even another $1 here. Sounds like the waitress wants us to leave already, too. I've toughed it out thus far because Lynn means well. But is that enough? Decisions. Alright, we've waited here for a long time. Should we wait 30 more minutes or should we just go home? You need to respect your time, girl. Snap, snap, snap. I know, right? I appreciate my sister Lynn. She is very, very, very nice, but yeah, we've been very patient. Lynn, I love you, and I know you wanted this to work out. But let's just go. We've wasted enough time here today. There's always like another date. We could set up a different one. But okay, I understand. Lynn's giving us eyes like, why? I hate to break her heart, but whoever this date was, I doubt he's worth this long of a wait. Leave his butt, yep. He could have let us know. I flagged the waitress down, and my defeated sister pays the bill. She tips well, considering we took up considerable time in the server section. Well, that's good. Always tip your wait staff. Especially if you're just sitting there and taking up their table. Hey, chin up. How about we stop and grab takeout on our way home? Are you really okay with that? I'd have to feed you anyway. This saves us some dishes. That's true. I'm sure I don't feel like cooking now. Can we order fried chicken? Aw, yeah, fried chicken. We sure can. The artwork in this is really cute. So far, I'm liking the scenery and the characters. And we did exactly that. Lynn and I carried our spoils home and spent the rest of the evening watching a movie and eating. Can you go on a date with Lynn? Yes, do it. You can date my sister Lynn. She seems like a very valid choice too. Cute, don't forget the mac and cheese. That's right, that's right. So, we did exactly that and got mac and cheese. Lynn and I carried our spoils home and spent the rest of the evening watching a movie and eating. There we go. You just want to eat fried chicken with her? Yeah, she's got good taste in food. Hopefully her taste in movies is good too. It was such a marvelous time that we completely missed the alien invasion until the loud vaporizing bangs ran out. That must have been some movie and some food coma that we just did not notice. Or we've got the best soundproofing in the world. We'll see how this goes. Invaded. We got ending number 1. Okay, we already got ending. That's hilarious. Turns out ghosting an alien invader is a bad idea. Ending number 1. Hello, my name is Casper. That's hilarious. We got one ending already. Evidently we need to stay. Welp. I guess we gotta go wait 30 more minutes. Here, we'll skip. I guess we stick around for 30 minutes. That is hilarious. I like that. They're like, yeah, the decision ends up with your first ending. That's great. We will stick around. For Lynn and the sake of finding out more of the story. 30 minutes more. That's all they're getting. Following that, we're seriously leaving. Of course. Gosh, thank you so much. You're more invested in this than I am. That won't be the case for long. He's super cute. He better be cute. How do I tell my sister it takes vastly more than that to impress me? Or rather, how can I share that in a way that she'd parse? My phone rings. I have a notification. Are those my dailies? No, it's a message from Emmy. Evidently, when we waited 30 more minutes, he decided to message us. My sister abandons her seat and squishes in next to me. Look, he said he's sorry for being so late and that he's stuck at work. I knew he wouldn't flake on you. This is great. He said he'd be done once he completes one last task. Nice. Nice. What kind of jerk tells you that 2 hours later? I mean... So what kind of jerk tells you that 2 hours later? Maybe he's got a horrible boss? I could seriously make a novel out of all the excuses you give other people. Lynn is just very forgiving of everyone. Unfortunately for my sister, 30 minutes comes and goes without another word from my mysterious date. I collect my bags and pay the bill wordlessly. Lynn follows behind me like a sulking dog. Her head is down, her eyes are dewy. Aww. We're really going? Sorry, Lynn. Yes, we are. 30 minutes is 30 minutes. It's actually 2.5 hours. But he texted. Oh, she's got little tears in her eyes. Lynn, enough. You already agreed. Okay. This still sucks, though. It does, yeah. Look, you can set me up another date some other time. Preferably with someone who actually shows up. I tug the cafe door open, but the world rumbles around me. At first, I fear I'm shaking profusely from all the caffeine I gulped down. But when everyone around me gasps and ducks under tables and tucks into door frames, I think better of it. I huddle my sister beneath a table, but she seizes my arm when I don't join her. Where are you going? To check outside. Get under the table. Enough people are recording on their phones that someone will catch something. I'll be away for 5 seconds. It's because we weren't watching the fish stream. The fish, they became unruly. That's all it takes. Her fingers dig into my arm, and her eyes beg me to stay. Aw, Lynn's just too sweet. I can't leave. She's too terrified to be left alone. So I join her under the table. Yeah, don't leave that, sister. The sky outside turns red, and the cafe's trembling intensifies. Glassware tumbles off shelves, frame decor crashes into the ground. People cry out and cover their heads amidst the shatters and thuds. Screaming drowns out the rest. What is that? What's happening? Oh God, what are those? My sister squeezed me as if holding onto me will save her life, but I peek out from under the table. Thousands of saucers descend from the crimson sky outside, each of them blaring that horrible noise I heard before the screaming started. What the hell? Are those spaceships? Oh my God. You know, I only bring y'all the coziest of games. Y'all know this, right? Only the coziest for my cozy gang. Catch that on camera. This is my chance to go viral. I can't breathe. The smooth metallic exteriors of each ship are terribly alien. Their engines blast purple flames. Sis, are there really aliens? I think. I don't know what else those could be. I squeeze back under the table with my sister and yank out my phone. My cricket feed explodes with chirps and chimes. The trending tags are all about aliens, spaceships, and the concerningly red sky. My timeline is an endless scroll of the descending spaceships from various angles in different countries. All the electronics in the cafe emit a horrendous screech. I drop my phone, but Lynn catches it. A live video overrides the social media app I was on. Featured in it is some man with a legion of soldiers behind him. Actually, he's on every screen in the vicinity. My sister pales. By now you'd think I'd know the optimal way to deliver these speeches. Someone shrouded in darkness whispers to the man on the broadcast. Huh? Are we live? Well, hello, Earthlings. My name is Egen, and I'm the prince of the planet Thorn. I expect my name will be seared into your minds shortly, since I'm taking over this planet as its supreme overlord. Well, there we go. I suggest you surrender within the hour. If you do not, then we shall continue our subjugation with force. I can't be doing any worse than we already are right now. Egen stares off screen. I fear what drew his attention, especially as I hear jet planes and helicopters. Right on cue, as predicted. This shall be a quick lesson for those with dreams of resistance and grandeur. Big oof, but you aren't wrong. That's right, yep. We welcome you, Egen. Just take over the planet. We need help, evidently. Gunfire erupts outside, and the crimson sky flashes with red, orange, and white. They're firing at the ships outside. What? Already? I glance outside in time to see the attacking helicopters and planes sucked into a black void. Ooh. They vanish in a twinkling spray of particles most RPG attacks could only hope to emulate. You're welcome to waste your resources attacking us, but we shall absorb everything fired at us. Your world isn't the first to try a counterattack, and it won't be the last. As I have a prior engagement I'm over 2 hours late for, that's the end of this broadcast. His outfit reminds me of the Dark Moon generals in Sailor Moon. I know it's like classic military uniform type look, but that's what it makes me think of. Not a bad thing. No, very good. A gut-wrenching dread digs into my stomach hearing those words. My gaze slowly meets my sister's. Oh, she's so terrifying. She's paler and sweatier than when I last looked at her. Lynn, why are you so sweaty? To the one I promised to meet, you have my sincerest apologies for the delay. As I finish my business, I'm on my way. An image appears beside the figure on the broadcast. My face squints back at me. He just put us on blast too. He's like, this is the person I'm coming to see. I love this. I love this. Hey, so... Hey, Quacks, how's it going? Oh, well, if you want me to call you something else, please, like Quaxolotl. Nice. This is Quaxolotl of Winking Corvid Studio. You're a co-developer and editor on Love Live. Hope you're enjoying our game. I am enjoying it. Yes. Definitely enjoying it. How's it going? Yeah, the trailer, like, I like the artwork in the trailer. It gave me, like an End Stars in Time feel, but also like more like traditional visual novel stuff. So that's why I was like, I want to try this out. It looks good. It looks good. But welcome in. We are enjoying it. we got the first ending already. I was like, oh, okay. Quacks works just fine. Glad you're having fun. Yeah, we are enjoying it. And again, to everyone in chat, this game is free on Steam, so you can check it out for yourself as well. I hope you get a lot of new plays and people enjoying your game during the Otome game celebration. Yeah, we already got the first. Yeah, we got the first ending because we weren't waiting. I love the humor in that too, though. There's something about like when you have a game and when you have like the options and you pick the one that is just like nope and then it's game over. I always like that. It cracks me up. We love some goofy humor here. We do, we do. I do like the he's just like, hey. I sees my sister. Lynn, what is that photo of me? I'm sorry, he said he wasn't from here and I skimmed the paragraph he sent. The entire world is seeing a photo of me where I look like a bona fide cryptid cut and sneeze. That's all you have to say. That's definitely one of your favorite of the many silly endings. Yeah, I have a feeling I'm really gonna enjoy this. I'm digging the humor so far. But welcome in. And thank y'all for bringing this game to my attention. Yeah. He's the only guy on the app who said you look cute. Our sister. She's trying so hard. You gave my information to an alien. But he's a super cute alien. I mean, yes, but... I stare down at my phone. Egen waves enthusiastically at the camera. Aaron, I can't wait to meet you. I curse in so many languages that my sister covers her ears. She meant well. Lynn is too sweet. As the invaders descend from their spaceship into our city center, our governor throws himself at their feet. Wait, rather than surrender, there must be something else we could offer you? He's just like, you could stop delaying me. Move it. But we should have a chance to save ourselves, please. Egen taps his chin. Subjugating worlds is all that interests me, but my father has been on an awful bit about me settling down. So I propose this. The champion of this world shall be the person I'm already scheduled to meet. Oh no, no pressure. What? You must pick someone who represents the people. I already chose them. There's no better representation than that. I wheeze. My youthful years drain out of me from the immense stress of Egen's announcements. All conflicts in Orthon are decided through duels between individuals. Only through triumph victory can matters be settled. Uh-oh. Demands are a victor's right, so if your champion can best me in a duel, I'll reconsider ruling this planet. That's insane! You're up against some young person who has barely lived their life. So true. So true. I've held a charged saber since the pleasant age of 2. That's no excuse. Please reconsider. You can't place the fate of the world in some random citizen's hands. My answer is final. Besides, my date already agreed to a duel. Oh no. We can simply change what's at stake. Lynn, what did he say in his description? I snatched my phone from my sister and fiercely read her chat and agreed up. I'm like, yeah, what did we agree to? Egen sent an offensively long paragraph in which he speaks excitedly about the date, and 30% of it, the rest is a glorified terms and service contract about a tool. we just don't read the details. Actually, he didn't agree to a date at all until we finished the duel that precedes the entire process. Oh no. Did you actually read any of this? Lynn's like, I was just so excited. It's fine. She's too pure. We love her. It's too long. I skimmed it. You know, nobody ever actually reads paragraphs that long. Uh-oh. Wait, please reconsider. Please. The broadcast cuts out. Everyone in the restaurant stares at me. Just put on the spot, just a little bit. If I sprint home right now, I think I can make it. It's not gonna solve anything. That, or I can dig myself a hole deep enough to hide in until this passes. Gosh, can you believe this? I really can't. Actually, no. I don't want to. This isn't happening. You have plenty of life experience. Why was the governor so rude? They underestimate the young. I grab my sister and shake her. Is that the most important part of the situation right now? Lynn just supports us no matter what. My sister heads pops back and forth. She wobbles like a wet noodle. What am I gonna do, Lynn? Date him? Duel him? Maybe both? Can you unscramble your brains for 3 seconds, please? The date, I mean, the fate of the universe is in my hands. I can barely walk down the stairs without tripping. Fair, yeah. But you expect me to challenge an alien? I lurch out from under the table, banging my head in the process. It's a bad look, and certainly a terrible start. Ah, damn it. We're making a run for it. But we already agreed to their terms. You agreed to his terms. You. There was no me in this equation. We can't leave Lynn, though. But I did all of this with your consent. I gave consent thinking you'd set me up with a normal, forget it. We need to go. Lynn is the best hype person. But you could duel him, sis. Buy time so he might catch the common cold, or some hackers can make a computer virus to shut off their ships or something. Lynn has good taste in music in movies, evidently. Now isn't the time for film references. I'm panicking here. I grab my sister's arm and rush for the door. It bangs open seconds before I reach it. The look. He's ready. Egan's shocking white hair, red eyes, and regal extraterrestrial garb appear before me. Aaron, I'm here for our duel. No, please no. I duck behind the nearest plant. Unfortunately, it's way too skinny. The lad is here. He is here. He is confused. Egan's gaze burns into me. He's like, what are you doing? You are Aaron, yes? Who, me? Oh no, I don't know who that is. But you're clearly her. I scoop up some glasses I spy on a nearby table. Oh yes, the glasses. Totally disguise ourselves. I'm, shoot, what's a good fake name? Good fake name. I'm going to put Hobbs. It's my cat's name. I'm Hobbs. Erin is my cousin. She had to go home. A nasty bout of food poisoning got her. Food poisoning? You Earthians put poison in your food? Now he's concerned. Oh no, we don't. I just meant... Seems you've evolved beyond what Andels gave you credit for. Wait, you're misunderstanding. I'll keep that information in mind when sampling your local cuisine. Egen whips out a device and flashes the horrible photo my sister dared set as my profile picture. No wonder no one thought we were cute. Are you certain the person in this image isn't you? It's a perfect match. In what universe is that me? I have my doubts, but I suppose if my date didn't show, then I'll move on. Oh, thank goodness. Seems I'm subjugating this planet ahead of schedule. Oh no, that's worse. Hold on a moment. Theoretically, if I am Eren, what do you plan to do? Duel, of course. What's your definition of duel? But what does a duel entail? As I'm at an advantage, I let the other party decide. It's part of custom. So it's not some duel to the death? It can be. Is that what you Earthians like? He's like, I'm up for it. Are you? Wait, no snatch judgments. We'll tug off the glasses. Yeah, I am your duel partner. So you are. The grin. He's alarmingly radiant when he smiles. I'm thrilled you embrace the challenge, duel partner. If I lose, are you seriously enslaving Earth? Enslave is an inadequate term. We aren't savages who'll doom you all. By the sounds of that, perhaps everything will work out. Instead, we'll bleed this planet of its resources and assimilate everyone who survives into Orthian culture. Still would be better than what we do. That's so much worse. But if I win, you'll spare this planet, right? If those are your terms following the end of our duel, then yes. In that moment, I recall everything I love and loathe about planet Earth. The odds are in favor of what I love considering all my loved ones. Friends and favorite creatives live here with their friends and loved ones. Okay, I'll do it. We'll duel. My stomach is queasy with nerves at Egen's wolfish grin. He's so excited. He's like, oh yeah. Perfect. Name your game. How we do combat is your decision. I rack my mind for an alien invader would be terrible at. And alternatively, is anything I'm so eerily good at that will save humanity. The pressure is duly on since everyone who was under the table earlier is filming me now. No pressure, no pressure. I glance at my sister and she gives me a thumbs up. Okay, how about we try... a child's card game or a word game? Decisions. Let's do a word game. Why don't I pick a simple game? Word games have always been my forte. Hopefully Eden's English vocabulary is limited. Otherwise, this simple game will doom the universe. How about we try a party game called The Governor's Cat? The rules are simple. We'll take turns describing the theoretical cat our governor owns with a different adjective. Each adjective must start with a different letter in the alphabet, starting with A. That sounds primitive, but I shall oblige you. Let us duel. I like the battle music. Alright. Great, I'll start the sentence. The governor's cat is an angry cat. The governor's cat is a brilliant cat. The governor's cat is a cute cat. The governor's cat is a diligent cat. The governor's cat is an energetic cat. The governor's cat is a fierce cat. The governor's cat is a gallant cat. The governor's cat is a handsome cat. The governor's cat is an impatient cat. The governor's cat is a judgmental cat. The governor's cat is a kooky cat. The governor's cat is a languid cat. The space. The governor's cat is a magnificent cat. The governor's cat is a naughty cat. The governor's cat is an observant cat. The governor's cat is a playful cat. The governor's cat is a quirky cat. The governor's cat is a reclusive cat. The governor's cat is a scrawny cat. The governor's cat is a thin cat. The governor's cat is an ugly cat. The governor's cat is a vain cat. The change in expressions are great. The governor's cat is a whimsical cat. The governor's cat is a... Uh-oh. Egen stammers on his turn, then falls silent. Look, aw! Hello, Egen? The fact that we were doing the word game and it was about a cat and this is my cat's name is hilarious. I'm thinking. You have 1 second. But he doesn't make it. A second later, he's sweating. I'll give his intense focus on an A+ for effort. But he's totally failed. More time won't solve that. Fantastic. Yeah, we made it. Crisis averted. Time's up. Seems I've beaten you. No, I can do it. Best 2 out of 3. Sure, but we can't use any of the same adjectives from the previous round. What? But your confounded Earthian language only has so many adjectives. I know. We're starting. The governor's cat is an attentive cat. The governor's cat is a brutish cat. He's so angry. The governor's cat is a cheerful cat. The governor's cat is a devious cat. The governor's cat is an elegant cat. Why, you quit having an answer. The governor's cat is a fiendish cat. The governor's cat is a gentle cat. Heinous cat. The governor's cat is an innocent cat. Juvenile cat. The governor's cat is a knowledgeable cat. Lamentable cat. Judging by the expression, I think he's talking about me instead of the imaginary cat with his adjective selection. Yes, definitely. He's got some feelings about us now. The governor's cat is a marvelous cat. Nefarious cat. The governor's cat is an outgoing cat. We speed through the rest of the round until I hit W. The governor's cat is a wondrous cat. The governor's cat is a... I win again. No, it cannot be. Every word that I know that starts with X is an Arthurian. I know too many languages for this. They're mixed up in my head. That is valid. Knowing different languages will make different words pop up in my head. It sounds like a you problem. This cannot be. Best 3 out of 5. Wow, he's a sore loser, huh? But I humor him. Egen chokes earlier that time around. Blast! Your infernal English language is a wretched amalgamation of stolen languages. It is. I mean, you're both wrong and right. If I started with the letter A, then I would have won. You couldn't give me an X word if I demanded it. The governor's cat is a senior cat. And on round 2 and 3, easy. Xanthic cat and xenophobic cat. Egen shoots out of his seat, completely red-faced. He's so mad. It's kind of cute how mad he is. How dare you know so many words? I will never play such a horrendous word game again. Cool. I still win, yeah? You've made that abundantly clear. I feel a little bad for him. She's got a ruthless vocabulary. Yeah, that human thesaurus didn't stutter once. I mean, I did stutter a little bit, but... but we're saved thanks to her. Egen folds his arms and glares out the window. He's so bad. I've been bested. Further resistance would be a slight upon Othorian tradition. The terms of a duel must be honored. Those are the absolute rules of our planet. He rejoins me at the table. As you are the victor of our match, you may name your terms. I'm so shocked by the fact that I beat him that nothing feels real for the moment. I can demand anything of Egen at this moment, and he must honor it. What are your victor's demands? Will you really give me anything I ask for? Anything? Yes, so long as it's within my power. There's a certain inflection to his tone that gives me pause. Earlier, his gaze held a touch of amusement and dwindling interest, but now he's gazing at me the way I probably look at animals I want to pet. Earlier, his gaze held a touch of amusement. Oh yeah, I already read that, sorry. So safety for my loved ones, or safety for planet Earth? Let's see. Is he going to do a play on words with this? I'm gonna say safety for my loved ones. And I want safety for my loved ones and myself. Keep invading. Oh, I didn't mean he had to invade the planet. Every cheer around me dies. My sister chokes on her word. I don't believe I misheard you, but did you say you want Orthorians to invade Earth? Maybe I should have thought that a little bit more. That's exactly what I said. But during all of that, and afterwards, my sister and I get to live a better life than we have been. Hey you, what do you think you're doing? Protecting what I care about. Uh-oh. By selling out all of humanity? I didn't really mean to, but I did, I guess. Humanity's doomed anyway, but at least this way I have some control. I mean, have you seen the news lately? Oh no, I thought she was our savior, but she's evil. Uh-oh. He's not quite sure about this. Lynn is mortified. What's evil to you is practical to me. You all assumed I'd save you. I never said I actually would. When did that ever leave my mouth? We won't let you. Get her. Uh-oh. The crowd comes alive like a beast, but Egen's people apprehend everyone who tries to reach me. I shall honor your demands. Consider yourself and your sister spared. Follow me. Oh no. Chaos breaks out as thunderous zapping shakes the world outside. Uh-oh. I grasp my sister's arm. Her mouth is agape. And she's completely stunned, but I drag her along with me as I follow Egen. You're right, Lynn. I was too quick to want to get out of here. This was a pretty wonderful date after all. We got ending number 3. We're all as tired as you, but come on, think of the cute animals. Okay. Ending 3, the one place untainted by capitalism. I feel like we're gonna get invaded a lot. Oh gosh. Invading dead. Yes. But our family and everyone's safe. It's all good. It's all good. Here, we'll skip. We'll stay for 30 minutes. I'll put Steed. I'm gonna choose the word game again since we won. I liked his face going. Alright, safety for planet Earth this time. And I'd appreciate it if you didn't subjugate our planet. I guess. Egen hoofs. You picked the most boring thing you could have asked for, but sure, done. Thank you! Fun fact, if you name yourself Egen, there's an Easter egg. Oh, is there? I kind of want to load it. Can I load it? We didn't have a save file. Never mind. We'll try that one time when we go through. I'm definitely going to be trying to get all the achievements in this game. Holy crap. This is funny. I've given this planet amnesty. Move the ships. As you command, Supreme Leader. This alien comrade appears and vanishes so fast, I have whiplash. I thought Egen was talking to himself. Egen snaps his fingers and the red world outside regains its proper colors. Well, excuse me. Well, I'm happy he kept his word, but it must be stressful having everyone act on everything you say the second you say it. In your heart, made of antimatter, why would you rescue your planet? Because it's the right thing to do, and I like it here well enough. His gaze is increasingly peculiar because of its immense intensity. He does give some intense looks. He's like, I can't figure you out. If that's all, I'd like to head home before the stress of all this actually hits me. I'd like to crash in private. Egen rises from the table when I do. Wait. Did you need something else? Yes, you! Look at that face. He's so sparkly about it. I need you. Huh? What? I haven't had such a thrilling match in eons. You're welcome. Goodbye now. He kneels before me with a fist across his chest. My thoughts spin so fast, it makes me dizzy. Why is he kneeling? What's the fastest way out of this conversation? Ooh, he blush. Marry me. Ooh. Ooh. Dang. A shock of gasp fled the cafe. My sister squeals like she saw her favorite boy band celebrity. I'm sure this is gonna give us an ending if we decline. The alien is crazy. Sorry, but no. That's unfortunate. He bows his head and then raises it after a moment. I've never been so utterly smitten with another being in my entire existence. Oh, I feel bad now. Please reconsider marrying me. The resources of millions of planets would be at your disposal. You can't be serious. I'm completely serious. Wait, did he say millions of planets? What kind of stuff would aliens accumulate? Hold on, I'm getting sucked in by greed. That's enough. I live in a capitalist society. I can't help it. Look, it's a no. We don't know each other. I will remedy that all during the years we spend together. He's not going away. Please stand up. I will marry you. I don't want a husband. That was quick. Then I'll be your wife. That wasn't the issue. Egen reaches inside his clothing and tugs out the fanciest space rug I've ever laid eyes upon. And hums and glows with ethereal blue light. Perfection, I know, right? He is the prettiest wife. It's so gorgeous, in fact, that I have to suppress my baser instincts to snatch up his shiny. As if he were some boss I defeated in an RPG. I'm no better than a crow. Ooh, shiny. I already said no. Goodbye. I seize my sister and sprint home so fast I probably set a new world record. The wind in my ears drowns out Egen's protests. Our front door slams closed. I twist both locks into place and struggle to catch my breath. My heart pounds so hard that I feel like I'm choking. This is right up there in the top 3, top 5's worst day of my life, Lynn. Dang, what else happened to me? Oh gosh. My sister leans against our front door laughing. What do you mean? That was amazing. I would have accepted his proposal if I were you. Do you know how much publicity you'd get? Reactions to the wedding dress are your favorite part of watching people play this game. I imagine. It was so quick. It was so wonderful. And so fancy. He looks so dapper. I love it. I love it. I am really enjoying this game. You're more than welcome to go back for him. Absolutely not. He adores you, big shot. Quit it. Gosh, think about how popular my matchmaking business would have been if you'd accepted. Oh, Lynn, oh, Lynn. We could afford a house. We'd be better off than someone who won the lottery. I mean, I feel like if I married him, I'd probably get better than just a house, but, I clutch my head at the psychic damage her words deal me. No, we're forgetting today ever happened. You literally just saved the planet, but you expect that to happen? From now on, I don't exist. I'm going to lay so low people will walk over me without realizing I'm a person. I'm going back to my fish dreams. My sister cackles with sheer delight and eases away from the front door. She rubs my back comfortingly. Okay, I'm done teasing you. But seriously, what you just accomplished is phenomenal. You saved the planet from invasion. I guess it is pretty cool, huh? It's beyond that. You're amazing. I love how sweet Lynn is, too. It'll be even more amazing to put all this behind me. You bet it will. And what better way to do that than having takeout before going to bed? Are we getting that fried chicken again? Let's go. Of course, if there's anything my sister never forgets, it's food and romance. Sure, pass me my phone. I head to bed with my stomach full and relax in a dreamless sleep. I don't know where those aliens will go, but I'll take solace in the fact everything will be back to normal tomorrow. Nothing's going to be different. Two hunks of metal close over my arms while the oh no, two hunks of metal close over my arms the following morning with a firm clank. I glance up at the two alarmingly beautiful, fragile-looking men who cuffed me before I could have a sip of coffee in my living room. Lynn is terrified. Steen Reeves, you're being detained. Do not resist. The peaceful sleep I had last night drifts away in the wind. Lynn's as still as a statue nearby with half a bagel in her mouth. I'm sorry, why? Did you think your life would go back to normal after what you did? Handsome alien, hey, ooh. Lynn, what's going on? I don't know either. They're both cute, so I opened the door. Lynn's like, hotties, this way. Hottie's right this way. Every day I worry more that my sister will be kidnapped by someone who tricks her into joining the black market solely because they're beautiful. We must protect Lynn. Oh my gosh. Is that seriously the only reason you opened our door? When she looks away guiltily, I give up. She and I may live on the same planet, but clearly we don't exist in the same universe. We haven't since childhood. You precious Lynn head pets. I'm sorry, but again, why am I being arrested? Better yet, do you have a warrant? Handsome alien bee twirls his glimmering locks and produces a document. I'm just imagining like just waving their hair and just here. Do you think we're brutes? Of course we have a warrant. You've violated Section B of Orthorian law, which mandates you must honor all agreed upon terms of a duel. Because the date was part of the duel terms. But I dueled Egen and won. Our business was over. It wasn't. Are you kidding? What did I miss? Why, your date, of course. I'm about to tear my hair out. You agreed here and get up at that. Following an amicable duel, you'd partake in a casual date. As that portion of the agreement was left unfulfilled yesterday, you're being detained. You can't be serious. I love this. We're completely serious. And how could you be so cruel, Earthian? Our prince remained in the cafe until closing for the likes of you. Oh, he's the laughingstock of your planet now. Oh no, I didn't mean that. There are clips of him all over your infernal apps, WooTube and WicWalk, of him abandoned in that cafe. Aww. Alien Bee whips out a device that looks eerily like a tablet. There are thousands of trending videos of Egen alone at the table I ditched him at. Aww. Countless compilations have a desaturated Egen with rain effects and sad violin playing in the background. That would happen. That would totally happen. Others have edited various sparkles, flowers, or animal ears onto him and are worshiping him as their new internet baby girl. That also would happen. You must be kidding. They saved the world and they turned the alien overlord who absolutely would have subjugated Earth into a meme. I'd laugh if it wouldn't worsen my situation. Instead, I adjust my glasses. Wait, I don't wear glasses. Are these the ones I snatched yesterday? I take the glasses off and silently apologize to the stranger I snagged them from as I tuck them into my breast pocket. Look, they're calling him Rizless. We know what that means. We looked it up. He waited for 4 whole hours for you to return, and now his reputation is tarnished. Is that the real reason I'm being arrested? No, you're being arrested as per the warrant terms. This is but an extra transgression of yours. Okay, so I just have to date Egen to make amends, right? Where's our new date location? Prison? It was a joke that the Orthurians look at me like I'm some kind of deranged savage. It's with great reluctance that we escort you back to the mothership. You do well to keep your mouth shut until then. Well, that should be easy enough. Sis, you really going? I think I kind of have to. I doubt I have another choice. You could resist, but then we'd have to seal you in the transport cube. I'm sure you've never... As I'm sure you've never condensed to a ninth of your size before, I suggest you come willingly. Yeah, that sounds kind of painful. Yeah, I definitely don't want whatever that is. Okay, lead me to Egen. Let's get this over with. Bye, Lynn. The sweetest person. Don't open the door for hotties again. The inside of the mothership is concerningly clean and sterile, and everything around me glows and hums. Handsome alien A and B stand guard beside me, showing no signs of leaving. The transport queue would fix your back. It might. I guess they don't trust me not to bolt again, which, as ill-advised as it would be, is absolutely something I do. I'm terrified out of my mind, but I'm quite immaculate at masking it. All things considered, I have all those years in customer service to thank for that. We can disassociate with the best of them. A space door slides open, and an alien wearing similar clothes to Egen comes through. Glasses wearing alien. There you are, contract violator. That's a vibe, yes. He dismisses the aliens that escorted me with a wave of his palm. I trust they filled you in while you're here. Yes, sir. Good. Then I'll skip the formalities. You have violated Arthurian dual law, but we're offering you a chance at reparations. I get it. Where's Egen? I'll apologize and then take him out on our date. Retail teaches you to swallow stuff quick. Yeah, it's just like, I need the money. This person's crazy, but I need the money. Though to be fair, he was insanely late first. I'll stop you right there, since you're clearly misunderstood the gravity of what you've done. Our prince fulfilled all his contractual obligations to you. Every last one. One date is not enough to remedy that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Do you have to pay money or something? You think your measly Earthian currency would suffice for the transgressions you've committed? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He glares at me like I insulted his mother. I'm sorry. Wait, does he have a mother? Do alien families work? A single paltry handful of hours is but a scrap of paper in a blazing bonfire compared to what you owe now. Dang. They're worse than the loan sharks. Let's go. This humiliation will not stand. You must increase the amends by 3 times that of the original investment. So 3 dates? So 3 dates instead of 1? Correct. Oh, okay. What the? Why did he have such grandiose build-up for something he could have answered in 1 sentence? He's obviously very dramatic. And we like that for him. The alien unfolds a scroll. The term violator henceforth shall validate these terms with the infringed upon party. If you select any Arthurians other than the harmed party, you will render the aforementioned dual terms void and will recompense shall be the entirety of your Earthian planet. Oh gosh. No. No pressure again. Pardon, could you repeat that? The term violator henceforth shall validate these. No, just the last part. Recompense shall be the entirety of your Earthian planet. But I saved the world yesterday. So you did, until you left that cafe. Ooh, that's how they get you with the bloody fine prints. Oh no. Read the terms and conditions. Failure to honor all these dates within 1 Earthian week will render the aforementioned dual terms void, and recompense shall be the entirety of your Earthian planet. He's just gonna keep repeating it. Okay. Need to terminate this contract will render the aforementioned dual terms void. Yeah. Okay. Scoring of your efforts will be observed each evening by 2 other chief Arthurians. I can already see it. The internet might be dunking on Egen now, but they'll be ripping me apart later. Let's go. My total failure to save the world will extinguish any chance I had at descendants. And that's if the aliens don't take me out first. Yes. If you understand, then sign here, here, and here. Okay. I signed the document. 3 dates is a cheap price to pay to save the universe. The alien rolls the document back up with a jerk of his wrist. I'm pleased that you understand your situation, but displeased you asked so few questions. I have few other choices here, and my heart may give out if I have to hear that Earth is the price for my failure again. Yes. Not true. You could forsake the entirety of your Earthian planet. At this point, I'm convinced this guy enjoys saying that. Where's Egen? Preoccupied. He shall seek you out once he is informed. And who are the chief Arthurians that'll be observing us? Nabu and myself. I suggest you carefully consider how you'll offer your reparations starting now. And your name is? Andel. Oh, he did mention Andel when he was talking about the information. And what does the scoring entail? The harm party will and must score each of the days they spend with you out of 100. Why do these dates sound like glorified job interviews? You may only leave the ship once you've hit the green button affirming you once again agree to the terms I've laid out to you, and that you understand them. The alien gestures behind me, and a switch with 2 buttons rises out of the floor. One is red, and the other is green. Once you've hit the green button, I'll remove your imprisonments. I suppose he's talking about my handcuffs. They're seriously heavy. I'd rather have them removed sooner as opposed to later. Red button, shiny. That's what I'm thinking too. I'm like, ooh. Choices. Choices. So I approach the podium with the buttons. I imagine Egen will score me well, considering the bad blood between us. I can't imagine Egen will score me well, considering the bad blood between us after yesterday. However, there's nothing I can do about that now. I cast a longing glance at the red button. However, I'd rather not doom the world. I understand everything Andel said. Let's hit the shiny red button, just for funsies. Unfortunately for Andel, I was born a curious gremlin. Yes. Andel's like, are you serious? I want to know what he'll say now that I've pressed the red button. He's very concerned about us. As you don't understand, I'll explain everything again from the beginning. You have violated Arthurian duel law that mandates all parties involved in a duel must fulfill all terms previously agreed to. Oh, I did this to tease him, but he's actually explaining it again. And greet up Lynn, who serves as your proxy and your grantor, agreed to a duel of which you decided the terms of, and our urchin prince had to fulfill. Following that duel, you two were supposed to have an amicable date at the coffee shop. One more sip. The moment you showed up the date location at the specified time, you agreed to the terms, whether you were informed of them or not. I love the judgy glances. Ignorance is not an excuse on Arthurian. We take our promises seriously, and our duels even more so. Punishment for the party who fails to uphold their terms is typically altering their matter into something beneficial to Orthon. However, you were spared that fate by His Highness. Instead, you must make amends in the form of 3 dates, all of which will be honored with a jovial attitude before an entire Earthian week passes. If you fail to do that in any capacity and bring further harm to what paltry dignity our prince has left, we'll seize Earth as compensation. If you understand me now, would you kindly hit the green button? I'm gonna hit the red button again. I strike the red button again. For about 3 minutes, Andel stands across his movie, back straight, glasses glinting atop his head. He is questioning my life choices. Just checking, but you don't understand what I've now explained to you twice, and that's why you hit that button again. Yes, that's correct, yeah. It's a bold-faced lie. If you require information to be explained in some specific manner, I can do so. So please do inform me. One more verbally should suffice. I see then, once again. You didn't fulfill your part of the agreed upon duel terms with our prince. So you will date our prince 3 times before your Earthian week is over as compensation. We will seize Earth if our prince isn't given that compensation. I trust you understand now. Hit the green button. This is totally the green button, right? I tapped the red button again. The longer Andel stares at me, wondering if I'm serious, the funnier this gets. I'm already committed. I must know how many more times I can do this. Yes, totally. Andel takes a deep breath. Since you're a simpleton, I will explain in the plainest terms possible once more. What did he just say there? Oh goodness. Zugoff, you've given your worst trials to your most exhausted combatants. He's holding it together by a thread. If you do not date Egen, it's goodbye to your planet, understand? And if you hit that button again, I'll speed up that process. He snaps his papers upwards. No, the green button, if you would. This time, I ought to do it. I'm like, he switched it. He's like, surely they'll just hit the same one again. But the rebel in me hovers over a palm over the red button. I bite my lip to keep a straight face at the incredible look Ellen gives me. Then I swing my palm down. Sorry. Andel vaporized you, but it was worth it to hit that awesome button. Like, come on, it's right. Ending 5. You really pushed his buttons. Oh my gosh, I should have saved before I did that, but that was hilarious. Poor Adele, yes. Let's see what happens if we put Egen in our name. We didn't do that. Alright, we're gonna do this. We're gonna put Egen as our name. See what he says. This is gonna be a funny too. Yeah. Yeah. I'm panicking. I'm Egen. Egen's eyes widen in utter bewilderment. What? Then he blushes and taps his chin. I see you've already taken my name. There's nothing left to do to make it official. I'm taking his name. I guess that's one way of looking at it, yeah. Wait, hold on. That's not what I meant. That's not how I meant it. No need to flounder. I've understood your intentions. Our duel is the speed of our courtship, is it not? No, let me choose something else. Wait, no, I didn't choose that to begin with. Yes, this game was wonderful, y'all. I was unaware people on your planet were so forward. I shall return your affections 1,000-fold. 1,000-fold? Wait, Egen, He hoists me into his arms and hovers towards his spaceship. Oh my, oh wow, that's my sister, everyone. She's getting married today. Liv! Abducted! Congratulations, you're the fastest marriage in the West. Ending 2. Extraterrestrial bliss side day. I dig it, I dig it. Oh my god. I love it. That is hilarious. We have saved and we have skipped to the point where he asked us to marry him. I think the first time we declined. So we're gonna agree and see what happens. Because we didn't do this one yet. Sure? Wow! I blink, and I'm in a wedding dress surrounded by friends and my teary-eyed sister fanning her face so her makeup doesn't melt off from sobbing. I set them up, you know. I knew they'd be perfect for each other. Lynn's business is supreme with her matchmaking skills. Pale pink flower petals fall from the sky like rain. Rice follows afterwards. I disappear arm in arm with Egen up into a spaceship with "Just Hitch" painted on the ramp that closes behind us. This is wild. This is some great artwork for this too. Years spin by. I'm featured in books, in interviews, and sponsorships coat me like salt does the sea. But what continues to dazzle me is the vast cosmos. Abducted. Nice. 48 planets and 13 kids later, you're still thrilled you said yes. Holy crap. 13 kids. Let's go. Ending number 4, extraterrestrial bliss side B. Right. Oh goodness. We're gonna politely decline again. I gotta see the wedding dress again. Yes, I love it. So dashing. Alright, we're gonna skip ahead again. I guess we'll hit the green button this time. I guess. Andel's just done with us. But not quite as done as he could be. We'll hit the green button. After a moment of consideration, I press the green button. My meeting with Egen started this whole fiasco. I only hope it'll be easy to fix. Other than the neat sound the button made, there's no noticeable change. Andel stifles a laugh into his palm. Why is he laughing? Now I'm nervous. He makes a great wife. He does. He's like 20 out of 10. Great wife. Highly recommend. I'm gonna have to draw that. I'm gonna have to draw that sometime. Oh wait, we'll see. We'll see. I'll have to draw it sometime. I'm gonna definitely have to draw him sometime in the future. In general. Why is he laughing? Now I'm nervous. Brilliant choice. I'm certain your prince will be positively bioluminescent at your decision. You may leave. He will contact you within the hour. The air around my wrists heats up, and then my handcuffs clunk to the floor. Return home. If we cannot locate you within the hour, you will render the aforementioned dual terms void. Recompense shall be the entirety of your Earthian planet. Enough, dude. I understand. Thanks, Andel. I'll do that. The spaceship doors open, and a wide ramp allows me to walk down into the city center. However, unlike my convoy to the mothership, there's a mob of people below. Oh, and contract violator? Yes, that's my name. Best of luck to you, as you Earthians are fond of saying, you'll need it this time. Uh-oh. The ramp transforms beneath my feet when the door closes. I slide down to the asphalt, shuffling my jeans on the pavement in the process. Oh, scuffing my jeans into pavement in the process. Ouch! Hey, jerk! But Andel's already out of earshot. The massive crowd is full of people taking photos, dining, and chatting. There are news vans and protesters alike. It's a haunting amount of people. There she is. She finally came out. Oh no, oh no. Every last person in the mob focuses on me. That's too much attention for me. Thank you very much. Miss, please tell us how it was inside the mothership. I'm sorry, I don't have time to chat. I need to head home. We only need a second. Did you get probed? I mean, that's a valid question, but personal. People crowd me and push in so close I can hardly breathe without getting a mouthful of microphone. Phone. Oh my gosh, or an earful of flash glare. Definitely overstimulated. How long have you been in contact with those aliens? I don't want to talk to you people. Let me pass. Does this invasion have any connection to Area 51? When are you leaving Earth? How many inhabitable space colonies are in our solar system? Did they tell you? Please let me through. Just one question. I don't want to answer any questions and have something time sensitive to do. Please move. For the sake of humankind, you ought to answer, young lady. I'm blinded by the amount of photos people take of me. Who even uses flash photography in this day and age? They do it just to mess with you. Oh, hey, stop. But the cameras keep flashing. Nausea shoots through me as though I just played a game with terrible first-person camera physics. Oh, I've done that before. Never in my life have I wished Lynn was with me as much as I do now. That's enough. Egan's like, chill. Egen drapes fabric over me, cutting me off from the crowd. He rests a hand on my back and guides me forward. I hold on to his arm to steady myself. Well, that's very nice of him. It's very, very gentlemanly. A line of his soldiers have parted the crowd, though an eerie hush has fallen over them. There's finally enough room for me to walk and breathe. Hello there. Hey Ryan, how are you doing? Ooh, excuse me. And now I'm gonna burp in everyone's ear. Sorry about that. That's why Egan's looking at me like this. He's like, woman, calm your burps. Nah. He's been a gentleman. We had like a bunch of photographers and stuff crowding us, and he just parted the way for us. A line of his soldiers have parted the crowd, though an eerie hush has fallen over them. There's finally enough room for me to walk and breathe. Supreme Leader, your route is clear. Yeah, and Quaxon there is one of the co-developers for the game. We appreciate the good work they've put into this game. It's been great. It's been great. Supreme Leader, your route is clear. Thank you. But I'm not the primary concern. Steve, are you okay? I'll be fine. I'll be fine. No, I feel sick, and I can barely see thanks to all the flash photography. No, I feel sick, and I can barely see thanks to all the flash photography. My grip on his arm tightens. I just want to go home. Let me assist. So nice of him. About 20 minutes later, we ease through my front door. He sets me down gently in the living room. Hey, water, now. Yes, Supreme Leader. There's a tall glass of water between my palms a moment later. I drink some. It soothes my strained throat. I'm so happy to be home, but a whole news van convoy is outside, filled with people intent on invading my privacy. Oof. Lynn was right. This publicity won't go away in a day. Nope. They need something to refresh the news cycle first. Do you feel better? Marginally. I shall accept that as an improvement, no matter how slight. Why did you leave the mothership alone? Are you kidding? Angel dumped me outside like I was garbage. He told me to hurry home so I could meet you. Oh, those collections of looks on his face. He was concerned. You have my sincerest apologies. That will not happen again. But me getting mobbed by that crowd will. I opened my mouth again, but hold my tongue after seeing Egan's troubled expression. I'm allowed to be angry. What's the point in yelling at him specifically? Yeah. According to his customs, he didn't do anything wrong following my win yesterday. And the excitement he had about meeting me was genuine. The fact that he's an alien from another planet can't be helped. It's just a minor detail. Just minor. I realized then how quiet it is, and that Egan's waiting patiently for me to finish. I have nothing else to say, so don't look at me like that. You seemed like you had many grievances to divulge. I did, but forget it. Then, as I may only assume, correct me if I'm wrong. I apologize again, Steve. I understand Earthians were a curious bunch, but I didn't expect them to be so rude. Welcome to Earth. In the interest of disrupting your life, the least while fulfilling our contract, I will do something about this. How? Not even celebrities can manage that, thanks to gossip magazines and overzealous fans. So true. Yeah, we rude. Yeah, it's true. It's true. I have given you my word. Please trust it. He's like, I got this. He has such unwavering promise in his eyes that I nod my head before I've thought of any more about it. Besides, it'll be difficult to court you if we can't have any time alone together. I will return at the promised time. Oh, he's blushing. Ooh. I glance at the clock. There's still another half an hour before I'm supposed to officially meet Egen. What exactly does he plan to do in that time? What exactly do you plan to... But he's gone. Air remains where he once stood. It won't be easy to solve the issue with the press. Egen won't be late, right? Though I suppose if he is this time around, it'd be a shortcut to me saving the universe. Guess I should shower. After all, I've only had enough time to brush my teeth and make coffee before I was dragged out of the house. This very cup is still sitting in the coffee table, on the coffee table. Shower time. Gonna get clean. "26 minutes later. I feel more presentable than cute. It'll have to do. Egen will be here in a few minutes. Concerningly, I haven't seen Lynn since I returned. Yeah, where is Lynn? Lynn, you home? I send her a text when there's no reply. The front door opens. I gasp seeing my sister. She's red-faced and teary. Oh, sweet baby Lynn, what's wrong? Lynn, what happened to you? What should I do? I may have to give them back. Give her back. Huh? Look, before that, close the door. The news vans are gone, all of them. The block is completely cleared. Wow, he really got rid of them all? Wow, he really got rid of them all? Yes, he did. Isn't it horrible? Lynn liked the news trucks. Huh? My sister flails her arms. I worked so hard to corral everyone who's anyone outside our door, but Egen ruined everything. Then we needed some privacy. So, and Quacks in the chat is one of the co-developers. You have a sequel in the works, Love Limitless. If you're having a fun time with this game, look forward to what we got in the pipeline. Ooh, yes, I am looking forward to this. Heck yeah. You already have me as a fan. Hi, yes. Already a fan. I'm excited. Yes, thank you, Viet, for showing it. Yes. Lynn is so sweet, but Lynn is like, I want the attention. Wait, you called those privacy violators? Of course. How am I supposed to monetize this if nobody can see you? That's a nice date with an alien you have there. It'd be a shame if someone were to monetize it. We know about monetizing stuff in this chat, don't we? They should have said it's all good. It's all good, right? Damn it, Lynn. Have you a clue how hard it is to get home? They practically trampled me. Oh yeah. I'd love to get trampled. Anyone who's anybody gets trampled. Lynn lets all the hotties in, and also wants to get trampled. Precious Lynn, we have to protect you. Hey, did you hear yourself? Do you? My stream ended abruptly. I think Egen jammed the network. That face. She's so sad. I can't give it back to all the Uber chats I got. I promised my viewers an exclusive. My sister seizes my shoulders and starts patting down my clothes. What? Stop. What are you doing? The face, Lynn. Finding a spot for the body cam. Oh my gosh. Lynn, I think you're actually crazy. What's crazy is letting this opportunity slip after how hard I worked. Can I live a day in this house without you hustling everyone you meet for $1? Have some integrity? I mean, in this economy, we have to do what we have to do, right? Lynn's just trying to make ends meet. Integrity keeps you poor. Put in the cam. Let's be enforceful now. She practically tears my clothes open, but I nearly tear her hair out. Hands off! Ouch! Ow! Cooperate, damn it! What kind of sister are you? Not one you can walk all over, that's for sure. The doorbell rings. Lynn and I freeze in the midst of our fight. That is definitely having a sister. Oh my gosh. I've put 2 fingers up her nose to fend her off, and she's got a death grip on my wrist and ear. And she's already torn our clothes. Man, this is great. A familiar humming gently reverberates through our house from outside. Steam? My sister pats me down, steps back, and is a picture of elegance, excellence as she skips over to the entryway. She tugs the door open. Brother-in-law, come in. Oh, wow. She sold us off. Oh, you shameless. Sister-in-law, it's good to see you. They're getting along swimmingly. Egen's equally as shameless. He said that without missing a single beat. They are dangerous together. We're in trouble. He eases the door closed behind him and offers my sister a luxuriously wrapped package as big as her head. I heard it's Earthian custom to bring a gift for one's host. Oh my gosh, you didn't have to, but thank you. While she's tearing open the package with noises so shamefully gleeful, I worry our mother is preparing a slipper to throw from across the country. Egen crosses to me. I'm punctual this time. Yeah, last time you were 2.5 hours late. This time, right on time. Huh? Yes, you are. Great job. Good boy, good boy. Shall we head out? He gives me a once-over. You look beautifully combat ready. The dialogue is great. It is wonderful. It is wonderful. And I look beautifully combat ready. Honestly, that's one of the best compliments you can give. Oh, thanks. You too. Those pants are a brilliant choice. You like them? Exceedingly. You'll have enviable mobility. Mobility for what? Scream! I'm not gonna scream in your ear. My sister's excited screech distracts me. He even looks alarmed. He's like, whoa, okay. Egen's men fill our entire foyer with presents, clothing, and baskets of goods. And more keep coming. I need floor space to live here. Shush. Lynn. My sister gives me a glare that all the demons in hell would tremble seeing. Brother-in-law, are all these for us too? They are. It's the least I can do considering you're hosting us. Wait, what? Who's hosting who? The mothership was parked at your city center until they gave me this. Egen places a yellow ticket on my palm. It's from the host police department. He got a parking ticket. Pretty ballsy of the police to ticket an alien prince. Yeah. The police. Your mothership was blocking a flight path and they threatened to fine you if you didn't move? Yes, so I've relocated to the airspace above your home at present. I suppose that's why he's laying it on thick with gifts, considering he helped me out earlier. I'll let the spaceship be too. Oh, and you can move right in alongside the gifts. Lynn. What she means is you're free to park your ship where it is. Thank you. Shall we commence with our date? Date commencing. Yes, let's go. I stride towards the door and Egen follows. We have to climb over the mound of gifts to make it outside the front door. Anytime I struggle with a particularly precarious bit, Egen offers me a hand and helps me. I mean, he's very sweet. Shall we assist Lynn with getting all this inside before we go? I'm sure she can manage. Lynn's got this. And deny her the chance to roleplay a dragon with an immersive horde? I think not. I've never heard these words in that order. What do you mean? You know, dragons and hordes of gold. Egen shakes his head. Interesting, but dating him should be my primary focus. We will let him watch Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit with us later. Egen and I make it downtown undisturbed. Most people give us a curious passing glance, but that's it. I don't know what he did or how, but I'm thankful. Maybe now I can enjoy the day. There's no rule stating I must be miserable while trying to save the world. That's true. Considering it's our first day, a classic date would be best. My plan is to start simple and gradually work my way up, adding interest and fun to our dates as we go. See, that could be the whole 3 days right there, right, Scott? We watch the extended versions of Lord of the Rings and The Hobbits. It won't scare him away at all. Watch Lord of the Ring, extended edition, and see when Vigo breaks his toe. Yes, exactly. He'll be like, you Earthians are wild. He would love it. Today I've planned a simple picnic in the park with him. Here's the plan. We're going to buy ingredients from the supermarket, create the food for our picnic, and then enjoy it together in the park. What's a picnic? It's a type of outing where you pack food you make to eat outdoors. Implying that most of your Earthian meals are eaten indoors? Is the meal outside such a special rarity? I guess it is? I've never thought about it deeply before. If it's such a rarity, what are they doing? Egen points to the passerby devouring a taco while he chats into an earpiece. Is that not a picnic? No, that's someone walking and eating. He's probably working. He points at a young woman on a bench finishing a crepe. Then that's a picnic? Aw. Poor sweet baby. Nope, she bought that at the stall next to her. He points to a third person absolutely demolishing a bento box with rolls, onigiri, and some type of salad. What about that picnic? Egen, us having the picnic would tell you more about it than trying to decipher what it is from various strangers. Just trust me, it'll be fine. How confounding. I'll patiently await answers on this picnic. I laugh a little, despite my situation. Now that I'm meaningfully spending time with him, this is kind of nice. Looks like he isn't holding a grudge about yesterday either. Yeah, we're very lucky about that. Come, we'll buy ingredients first. Think about what you'd like to eat while we shop. Depends on what he knows about Earth food. I grab a cart and pilot it around the supermarket, scooping up ingredients as I go. What a peculiar instrument. Egen stares pointedly at our shopping cart. A container used to hold other containers of various shapes and viscosities. Why are there holes in it? He's very skeptical about our shopping cart. I've never considered that before either. Then consider it now. If its purpose is to hold things, why not make it a solid? It's so easier to clean up. Probably because it's cheaper? Also, so you can see what's inside? Come on, can one not simply stare into the cart? Never every human is tall enough for that. Us shorties have to worry about it. Egen gasped. Where are these fabled little Earthians? I must take one back to Orthan. Oh my gosh, he's gonna steal a child. Unless you want a very startling little from the police, title from the police, I don't think you can. Yeah, you don't want that title. And what moniker is that? Egen, we're here to shop, remember? That is a child, yes. You can't just steal children, yes. Good use of the quotes. It's like Egen focus. We're here to shop. Don't worry about the kids. I tear my grocery list in half. If you would kindly fetch the rest of... A duel at last! Battle music, let's go. I prepared myself for this moment. Huh? Oh, wait. He slaps the list I gave him against the alien wristwatch instrument on his arm. A shower of particles shoots out from the screen, and all of the ingredients I had left to buy cycle through as holograms. You're finally challenging me. I'll fetch everything on this list. Count on me to complete this quest before you. Hey, hold on, I wasn't. He races away into the store without hearing another word. Frankly, I don't trust him to return with everything we need. Hell, I didn't get to ask him what he wanted to eat at our picnic. I'd hoped to bring that up naturally while shopping. Nope, he's gone. In the end, I pick up all the ingredients I need without seeing Egen once again. Seeing Egen again a single time. Which is why it's especially surprising when I finally spot him waiting by the entranceway, bags in hand. pristine. I've bested you. He's so good at shopping. Have you? This wasn't a competition. Of course it was. It wasn't. We're dating each other today, remember? Yes, hence why we're dueling. All courtship on Orthorian is like this. A receipt materializes on his wristwatch and 3D prints in real time. When it's finished, he passes the paper to me. Behold my prowess of Earthian culture. He actually found all the ingredients I asked for, and it seems he was done 7 minutes after we separated. He spent a whooping $89.78. Goodness. It's a staggering price considering I told him to fetch diced chicken, celery, red onion, butterhead lettuce, and bread. Oh, I picked all this up too, look. I pass him my receipt. Impossible. He's sweating. How come your bill is only $34.82? We collected the same items. Did you not coupon? I shop here all the time and use their coupons. Nobody can pay those inflated prices without them. They blew up my prices? That's how I lost? Uh-huh. That's not at all. You know what? Sure, it was the corporations. Yeah, down with the corporations. Blast, I've been bested once again. I think it also helps that the butcher here likes me. He always sets aside the best discounted meat for me. Aw, that's nice of him. I cannot defy him, as I too would have given you a deal on my meat. Phrasing. Don't laugh, Steve. Too late. I laugh at everything. Don't laugh, Steve. Whatever you do, don't laugh. He's very serious about that in a completely innocent way. If you're done, shall we head back to my house? Yes, I'll race you, and this time I'll win. Again, it's not a competition. We can go together. Yeah! He hefts his back high and sprints out the door. We walk two together, but I suppose I'll be alone on my way back. He's so good at dating. I didn't intend to battle him, but if he's going to jump at every opportunity, I may as well humor him. Let's run. I make it home and set my bags down in the foyer to rest my arms. Egan's nowhere to be seen. His spaceship is parked above our house, so I doubt he's lost. But then, where is he? Actually, I don't see him or any of the presents he gave us. Did Lynn pack up everything already? After setting the bags on the coffee table, I hunt for Egen and my sister. I open the front door and step out onto the street. I hear labored panting up the block to my right. Egan's carrying his groceries, but he's sweating profusely. Oh no! Based on the gestures of the guards surrounding him, they're begging him to relinquish the bags, but he keeps refusing. Aww. You love that background? Yeah, it's so good. The backgrounds in this have been really good. He's giving off Drax vibe. He is. Nothing goes over his head, because he is too quick. But he's struggling with the poor bags. Aww. Aww. He stiffens when he sees me. You've won again? He bounds over. How? I took our exact route back and didn't see you pass me. I point to the bus, dropping people off across the streets. Transit is how. Vehicles were allowed? I ran for as long as I could. Oh, poor baby. Egan's arms go limp. Those tears. Supreme Leader, I tried to tell you. Enough. I wish to head inside. This planet's sweltering sun and heat, mixed with the persistent weight of the sustenance is unbearable. Yes, you probably need a shower now. Poor thing. He slinks inside and places his grocery bags near my sofa. He flops onto the couch and sinks back into it. He's still breathing hard. I pass him some water. Thank you. Egen's guard materializes beside me, sprinkles a powder into Egen's water, and then vanishes. After a stir, Egen sips at it. I wonder what that powder was. When you're ready, we'll start on the food for our picnic in the kitchen. Egen nods and sits up. He's barely caught his breath, so I squeeze his shoulder and encourage him to rest longer. You don't have to come now. Wait until you feel better. That time is now! I love this doofus. He is so cute. Egen, you can hardly breathe. That's no excuse. I shall prepare for this next thing. It's the briefest glimpse into his grueling or Thurian schedule. Oh my goodness. No, relax. We have plenty of time before the picnic. You can stay here for a bit. I am ready. I can't get through to him. His competitiveness is too deeply ingrained. So I sit beside him on the couch. Our next competition takes place here. That's why I told you to stay. He's so happy. Yes, it's time for our next grand duel. He perks up. Yes, and the rules are this. We must relax here for 5 minutes. Whoever relaxes more wins. How will we decide the winner? I hadn't thought it that far ahead, but of course, he'd ask that. By resting heart rate? That will suffice. Then let's relax. Resting heart rate, oh no. I settle into the sofa and Egen does the same. I check my watch. It's been a while since I sat down, intent on doing nothing. It's harder than I remember, especially as I'm currently focused on picnic prep. I plan to make chicken salad sandwiches and egg salad sandwiches, and I'll chop up some watermelon slices for a light snack. We have ingredients in the cupboard for simple chocolate mousse cups too. I think that would be fun to make with Egen. Speaking of, I glance beside me. Egen is prepared for everything. He's just so prepared. And bursts into giggles when I see Egen. What on earth are you doing? Relax in the Earthian way. He's decked out with an eye mask and swathed in a cozy blanket, despite the sweltering sun outside. Egen looks like someone who has experienced living here for a month. Yeah. He is speed running Earth culture right here. I love this. He's got a mug of tea in one hand and a book he can't possibly be reading without sight in the other hand. If that's what works for you, I won't disturb you. You're peculiar. I'm peculiar. Do you mean that as a compliment? Yes. I only find utterly ordinary things disturbing. What would an alien classify as ordinary? If I think about it too much, I'll fail at relaxing. I am so good at failing at relaxing. So I close my eyes instead. 3 neat beeps eventually go off once 5 minutes have passed. Time's up. Egen sheds his blanket and lifts his eye mask. 2 cucumbers flop into his thighs. I believe you won this one. Congratulations. The guards who would have been following Egen around materialize. Pardon the interruption, but based on the terms of the deal, you're the winner, Steve. We win at relaxing. Yay. What the? How did I win at relaxing? Its face. Oh my gosh, that face. Each of them taps their wrists and digitize information flashes across the screen. Your resting heart rate was 62 compared to Supreme Leader's heart rate of 142. Sweating. One screen has a steady heartbeat while the other is racing so fast you could stuff it in a sports car and speed off. Why is your heart beating so fast? Are you okay? We're just that irresistible, he swoons. Egen hides behind one of his palms. I was nervous sitting here next to you. I like you too much. Aww. We're too enchanting. I stifle my laughter, but not very well. He gives me a half-hearted glare when I really break out into a fit. He's so cute. You're adorable, Egen. Adorable? I can take that as a positive emotional response, correct? Yes, you can. Come with me. I grasp Egan's hand and tug him up from the sofa. In the kitchen, Egen stands beside me. We have all our ingredients on the counter. Our next duel is making food for our picnic. We're making egg sandwiches, chicken salad sandwiches, and cutting watermelon and making chocolate mousse for dessert. The goal is to make the food as aesthetically pleasing as possible within the time limit. I want to be out of here in an hour. The timer starts as soon as we settle on who's making what. I glance up at the crowd of aliens on the other side of my counter. As any good sibling would, I lump my sister in with them. They clap for Egen and I as we're professional chefs streaming recipes. Sounds quite educational. Supreme Leader, we're rooting for you. Woo, go sis! This is much needed break from editing my haul video. Well, now I know what Lynn was doing. She must have had her headphones on upstairs when I called her. Thanks, but you don't need to cheer. We're doing simple cooking. My bets are on my sister winning this. She's a stellar cook. I'd know. She's fed me for years. That may be so, but our Supreme Leader has an impeccable palate. I'll bet you Earthians have never had cosmaroni. I would eat cosmaroni. I haven't. We should fix that. Lynn sticks her hand out to the aliens. Two of them hurriedly slap their wristwatches and hunt for what I presume is the recipe. For my sanity, I pretend I no longer know her. Egen, I think it's only fair if we each make one dessert and one sandwich. Excuse me. When you say sandwich, you're talking about that food that uses 2 pieces of bread with a filling between them, yes? I am. I'll let you go first. Choose what you want to make. Interestingly enough, Egen chooses to make... Oh... Let's see which one here. I'm going to save real quick. Let's see. Egen will make the chicken sandwiches and watermelon slices. The chicken salad, sandwiches, and the watermelon slices for a picnic. Although he's a planet conqueror, I verify he can slice watermelon into neat triangles before I turn away from my own task. I get eggs boiling on the stovetop, set aside the ice bath for them, and portion out everything else for the filling in the meantime. I do the same with the chocolate mousse, then fetch small mason jars to spoon the finished mixture into. As I'm pulling the hand mixer from the cupboard, my timer for the eggs goes off. I transfer the eggs to the ice bath, then mix the heavy cream, chocolate, and vanilla extract into mousse. The aliens clap as I portion the mousse into the mason jars, add a dollop of whipped cream, and shave some of the remaining chocolate on top. We are being very fancy. Once it's transferred to the fridge, I peel the eggs, press the yolks through a sheave, and mash the entire mixture together to create the filling. Fun fact, Noon and you make all the recipes for the picnic while writing this section. Oh, nice! I mean, that's a good way to double check it, to make sure that it's written correctly. Sounds yummy. I wrap 4 filled sandwiches in cling wrap and place them in the fridge. They need to chill before I can cut them aesthetically enough to win the challenge. Since I have some free time, I snack on a few squares of the leftover chocolate. I am once again reminded that baking chocolate is too bitter to be eaten like a regular chocolate bar. Yeah, it's still fine though. Enough time has passed. I unwrap the sandwiches and slice off the crust, and slice them horizontally so they maintain their shape in the glass container. I pull out my dessert and display it beside the sandwiches. I'm no professional chef, but it's a beautiful spread. And I finished everything with 15 minutes left to spare. The scent of fresh bed stops me. The kitchen is also several degrees hotter, which makes sense since I hear the oven door shutting beside me. Did he bake the bread? The aliens clap and there's a familiar plock of a baking sheet. Amazing work, Supreme Leader. Your sandwiches are unparalleled beauty. I'm confused about what those are, but the spirit's there. Egen's sandwiches lay on the baking sheet I usually make cookies on. Said sandwiches are actually puff pastries. Oh, fancy. He cuts one into 2, and the steaming filling pours out. They're stunning, and I'm impressed by the beautifully golden brown exterior. But a puff pastry isn't a sandwich. My sister lunges up with her phone and snaps photos of my food and Egen's. I finished but a few seconds after you this time, Steen. I point at Egen's tray. What are those? Sandwiches? Those are puff pastries with a filling. A sandwich needs bread. There is bread. I used the entire sliced loaf to make the required dough. How? What? That shouldn't be possible. He's just that good. Yeah, besides, we all caught a slab of ice cream between the 2 cookies, a sandwich. There's no bread involved there at all. I mean, that is true. Lynn, be quiet if you aren't helping me. Those 2 are dangerous together. She draws a fake zipper across her lips and returns to snapping photos. Would you kindly try the sandwich I've made before you reject it? Goodness. I'm gonna try it. It sounds delicious. Taste Egen's sandwich. Fine, I'll give it a try. Our audience claps as I collect the piece Egen offers me. Just lifting the pastry emphasizes its luxuriousness, the alluring, flaky, golden brown exterior, and the scent of the gently baked filling. I swallow to keep from salivating and chomp into the pastry. Invaded! It was so delicious that you forgot your entire argument and the meaning of your existence. Unidentified frying objects. I love this game. Oh goodness. The branches in this game are so great. Let's go with the egg sandwiches and mousse this time and see what happens. the egg salad sandwiches and chocolate mousse for our picnic. Well, I mean, there's worse ways to go, right? Just accept it. It's some good food. As I'm uncertain how familiar he is with cooking, I watch him. When he's boiled the eggs to perfection, I decide he'll be okay and focus on my dishes. The chicken from the market is cooked in dice, so I dump it into the awaiting bowl with the rest of the spices the sandwich needs. I dice celery and onions and toss them in. Following a generous dollop of mayo, I mix the filling, then set about loading the sandwiches. I seal them in a cling wrap and then set them to chill in the fridge before cutting. With that finished, I slice up the watermelon and seal each slice in a plastic container. When we were young, Lynn loved when I jammed popsicle sticks into the bottom of each slice, so they were easier to hold. Ice cream and popsicles were a rare treat for us back when we lived with our parents. Aww. Enough time has passed, I unwrap the sandwiches and slice off the crusts, and slice them horizontally so they maintain their shape in the glass container. I pull out my dessert and display it beside the sandwiches. I'm no professional chef, but it's a beautiful spread, and I finished everything with 15 minutes left to spare. The scent of the fresh bread stops me. The kitchen is also several degrees hotter, which makes sense since I hear the oven door shutting beside me. The aliens clap and there's a familiar pluck of a baking sheet. Amazing work, Supreme Leader. Your sandwiches are unparalleled beauty. I'm confused about what those are, but the spirit's there. Egan sandwiches lay on the baking sheet I usually make cookies on. Said sandwiches are actually puff pastries. He cuts one into two and the steaming filling pours out. They're stunning, and I'm impressed by the beautifully golden brown exterior, but a puff pastry isn't a sandwich. Okay, so either way we gotta tell him we're like, it's not a sandwich. So we're almost back at the same. What are those? Sandwiches! They're puff pastries with filling. Sandwich needs bread. There is bread. He used the entire loaf to make the required dough. How? What? That shouldn't be possible. Yeah, besides, we all call a slab of ice cream between two cookies a sandwich. There's no bread involved at all. Oh, goodness. Lynn, be quiet if you aren't helping me. She draws a fake zipper across her lips and returns to snapping photos. Would you kindly try the sandwich I've made before you reject it? Uh-oh. So I guess we're going to insist he didn't make a sandwich. Oh no, he hurt his last feelings. Oh no. I pull my sandwiches closer. No, we're not doing that. Look, these are sandwiches. Mine are also sandwiches. Must we agree semantics and terminology? What you made was a puff pastry at worst and a pie at best. And what is a pie by definition? A baked dish of fruit or meat and vegetables, typically with a top and base of pastry, which is what you made. Can we not then agree? Can we not then argue the same for sandwiches? I put my sandwich into my mouth. Yeah. Pies and sandwiches are drastically different. As we've reached a stalemate on this, we should resolve it democratically. Lynn, if you would. My sister pops up between Egen and me. Her fingers fly across her phone. When she finally shows it to us, we are trending polls across various social media sites. We're gonna let the internet decide. She's placed a photo of the food Egen and I made wherever she could. Unfortunately, we can't see the results without voting. As the web needs time to work its magic, you two should get out of here. Enjoy your date. She hands me a neatly packed picnic basket and my head spins. When did she pack our food? She's so sneaky. Lynn's corralling us toward the front door before I can get my bearings. Off you go, kiddos! Leave the cleanup to us and enjoy yourselves. Wait a second. Go on, get out. Bye-bye. Lynn, what are you doing? You dare withhold the results of our duel? Yeah, huh? Toodaloo. The door slams. I stand outside on the street with Egen. No matter how many times I encounter her, I cannot decode the true demeanor of your sister. She is an enigma. Give up on that. You will be better off. She's always been a world one. I'm embarrassed by Lynn's haphazard matchmaking, yet Egen laughs as if he's having the time of his life. Yeah, he's so cute. You have a fine family. I imagine you have a surplus of fond memories. If you could call it that. I have, and shall continue to do so. What's with that smitten look? He's swooning over us. May I finally unravel the mystery of a picnic. Yeah, I'll guide us to the park. Time to get to the park. The sun is hot enough to fry an egg even on the grass, but we find a spot in the shade. It's one of those days where it's the perfect temperature in the shade, but hot enough to burn in a few minutes in the sun. Yeah, that's not fun. Egen holds the basket while I set up our picnic. Picnics require blankets? Observed. It's not required, but it certainly makes things comfier. I point to the bottom left corner of the blanket furthest from the tree. Set the basket down over there. We'll use it as a weight for that side of the blanket. What will weigh down the other three corners? We will. I pat the spot beside me on the blanket. I'm unfamiliar with that gesture. At least he vocalizes it. It means, come join me. Oh, it's an invitation. He sits on the blanket beside me and leaves without a forearm's worth of space between us. The wind blows the comforting scent of his shampoo and the faint undertone of coconut in my direction. Ew. I hand him an empty plate as I unpack our lunch. Do all picnics require 2 participants? No, you can picnic alone. It's just uncommon. What would you like to eat? Everything you made. Aww. Except the slice of watermelon I hand him. Before he can take a bite, an alien guard materializes and sprinkles a powder onto the watermelon. Is he worried about when we said that we had food poisoning? Is that what it is? Oh goodness. He holds it flat enough for his guard to coat one side, and then flips it over to the other side. We devour all the watermelon in silence before I portion out the sandwiches. The puff pastries Egen made are noticeably soggier thanks to the steam and condensation from being packed without proper cooling. Uh-oh. He declines the pastries but accepts a generous helping of the chicken salad sandwiches I made. His guard interrupts long enough to sprinkle more powder on his food, then vanishes. Oh, this is cute! We eat in mutually enjoyed silence once more. However, there are small interruptions whenever Egen grunts in approval while eating. It's difficult for me not to do the same, considering Egen's take on a sandwich is delicious. Yeah. It tastes like how I imagine winning the lottery when you're down on your luck feels. And that's with it being slightly soggy. That's cute. I can't imagine how mind-blowingly delicious it would have tasted fresh out of the oven. Oh, we know, because we got that ending already. Oh, goodness. Actually, it's better I didn't try it. It's a simple recipe, yet the way Egen made it is tasty enough to make me stupid with delight. It did. What would be like to eat food this tasty every day? Aww. These are delectable. Likewise. I'm curious about your limitations. What can't you do? Oh, plenty. What about you? Aww. Currently, the only thing I can't do is best you. Aww. You'll just have to keep dueling me for the rest of our lives. I don't know about that, Chief. This pastry sandwich is one good crunch away from giving me an existential crisis. If we're dueling now based on the taste of the food we made, you definitely win. No, the honor of victory is yours. Taste is but one factor. Your natural cooking skills left me mesmerized. Meh. I learned to cook to care for my sister. It was the least I could do after she left her hometown with me when I selfishly wanted better than what we had. Aw. Do Earthians consider such a motive selfish? Some people do. I mean, it's true. Are you still a wanderer? Not anymore. I've planted my roots here and it's a lovely place. What about you? What's Orthan like? It's busy, but it's home. I've never once ran out of tasks since the day I was born. I don't know if that look says that that's a good thing. He's that busy? That's insane. And if that's the case, then how often does he actually gone home? You take frequent breaks, right? You gotta do some self-care. Take breaks from who? I'm quite solid. And I won't be altering my matter anytime soon. Or are you worried about the mothership? I assure you, our safety system is top of the line. I laugh, but cover my mouth with my palm since I'm mid-sandwich bite. Not break as in fragile or safety feature. I meant break as in you take time to rest, eat, and sleep. I don't quite follow. Oh no. You sleep, right? Only as I must to keep my mind sharp. Sounds like plenty of people I know. Sounds like quite a few people we know. We know several people who do not sleep much. And you eat? I do, but it's different from what you're imagining. Orthorians take tablets as sustenance. The tablets contain all the nutrients we require. I'm guessing that's what that powder is? Can you not take in nutrients from what you're eating now? Do you feel called out via? I'm guessing that's what that powder is? Can you not take in nutrients from what you're eating now? I can, but it's an infinitesimal amount. Egen tugs his mouth wide open enough that I can see inside. He has strange, neat lines along his cheeks with rows of filament nested inside. It reminds me of fish gills. That is interesting. Because of these, powder is absorbed better. Solids, however, are a challenge. That's fascinating. What happens if food gets stuck in there? Then my tongue becomes my primary removal implement. That's why solids are an enjoyable challenge. Okay. Do you lick and prod at it until it comes out? Usually, but there are other tools on the mothership I may use if necessary. Interesting. Can I see your tongue? Interesting. His tongue is far longer than expected, and there's a sharp points familiar to palliate at the tip. Interesting. To my naked eye, everything else about it seems normal, but I'm sure much more would be revealed if I studied it under a microscope. He rolls most of his tongue back into some kind of storage pocket on the bottom of his mouth. When he's done, it's about the size of a normal human tongue. Interesting. Always a solid first date question. Can I see your tongue? Well, I mean, it depends on how the dates go. Well. I'm fascinated, but it'd be inappropriate to examine any more of your anatomy during this picnic. What that tongue do? Well. As our character has said, it would be inappropriate to examine any more of your anatomy during this picnic. Egen laughs. You're more than welcome to do so if you leave this planet with me. Well. Quite bold of you there, Egen. My face heats up. Is he flirting with me? Maybe. Don't offer again. I don't have enough willpower to say no. When he opens his mouth, I stuff more of his sandwich into it. Hey, Rando. How you doing? Welcome in. You came for the romance? Aha, tempt me not. Egan's eyes crinkle with deep amusement as he chews. I've barely recovered by the time he swallows. Fishing on well? Nice. I could hope you're getting some good catches. You're quite blasé. I feared my earlier disclosure may scare you. I gasp and tilt back with fake shock. I'm offended that you haven't noticed how much of a freak I am. Well, we just outing ourselves. Yo. You came in at the right time, Rando. Catching the high life, smiling. Well, we just discovered how long his tongue is too, so yeah. Oh goodness. I'm offended that you haven't noticed how much of a freak I am. That is a joke. Yes, it's a joke. I'm having a great time with you. That face right there. You could split your face in 3 and spit acid and I still eat sandwiches like this with you, okay? That took a turn. Oh goodness. Ponder the orbs. Ponder them. Oh gosh. Splitting one's face and spitting acid is more a straight. Their manners are rather impeccable considering. Dang, she is a freak. She is a freak. What? Enough. You're only making me more curious. He leans closer as I cackle. His eyes glint with mirth. If I'm back in your good graces, I'd like to do that thing we did earlier. What was the thing we did earlier? What thing? That thing with our hands. You have to be more specific? He takes my hand in his. This. Oh, we're holding hands. Kinky. Ooh. Right, I held his hand when I guided him to the kitchen. Oh, no. It's okay, but we still have to eat the moose. Enjoy the lurk. What the man's They're gonna eat some moose. Oh goodness. I'll be your left hand temporarily if you'll be my right. That way I don't have to let go. Aw, his little blushes. If you do that, I'm gonna get moose all over you. A trivial burden to bear the honor of your skinship. Would you do me the honor of your skinship? Well, this is delightful. He helps me uncap the moose, and we take turns heaping spoonfuls into each other's mouths. His guards don't interrupt us at all, although I expected to see them every other spoonful. It's an incredibly enjoyable day. And we stick around in the park, chatting until the sun sinks and the soft orange glow of sunset illuminates us. Dude. You wonder if your alien character on Tomodachi Life is as smooth on dates. You haven't had him romance anyone yet. You will find out soon. He's gonna be like, what that tongue do? Oh gosh. It's well after 9 p.m. when Egen escorts me home. Only when I'm safely on the front step does he release my hand. We pivot and clasp our picnic basket in both palms. Oh my goodness. Steen, today was a pleasure. Thank you. Oh, it was my pleasure. Thank you. You're welcome. I had a good time too. There's a lull in our conversation. I understand I'll see you tomorrow, yet the disappointment of parting exists all the same. He's so smooth. It's the same for me. Egen clasps his hands behind him. I kick a stone off our front step. The hum of the spaceship above us fills us the silence. It's surreal. Don't I have to come up to the ship for that evaluation? You're right. He covers his face, then snaps to attention. How could I have forgotten something so trivial, so crucial? Probably because you relaxed for the first time in your life? He's like, yeah. Is that what relaxing does? It makes you forgetful? Being overly tense does the same thing, so I don't know what to tell you. We don't get to have the results of our cooking competition either. I'll check in with Lynn to see where we're at with that. Let me brush my teeth, change my clothes, and I'll come up to the ship for my evaluation. We're gonna get evaluated. I shall eagerly anticipate your arrival. Do more than anticipated. It's a race! He didn't expect it. Egen jolts. Wait, it's a duel? Oh. I rush inside, making the best use of my head start. We're speedrunning this. I return outside in 9 minutes. 2 familiar guards await my arrival. Handsome alien A and B. It's good to see you. Every time we see you, you are a stranger, Earthian. And every time I see you two, you're more Bashoshan than last time. Take me up into the ship, please. I'm beamed inside with the familiar purple and blue room, but I don't see Egen. Egen? Are you here? Velvety voice. You must be the infamous human contract violator I keep hearing about. A deep velvety voice I've never heard before addresses me from the gloom. The alien it belongs to steps into the light, and I hold my breath seeing him. He just poses. He's like, I'm here to evaluate. He's nothing like Egen, Andel, or any of the other aliens I've met. He looks like I expected a planet-conquering alien to be, with his broad, muscular build, scars, and overbearing countenance. Egen's the same height as me. Andel is shorter than me, but this alien is so tall that I feel like an ant gazing up at the breadth of a oak tree. I'm glad these are Dandadan aliens. Yeah. Yes. The way they spoke about you, I thought you'd be taller as well as less. His crimson eyes flick over me. He is not impressed with me. Friend-shaped? Oh, thank you. And you are? You won't be relevant to each other following this conversation, so there's no need for formal introductions. Wow, freakishly tall alien. That's offensive. Egen and I are getting along great. Seems like you haven't considered that may be the primary reason why we won't be relevant to one another. Have I offended you somehow by coming here? Everything offends Nabu. Contract violator. Feel free to ignore him. He's such a hulking bulk of muscle that I doubt that's possible. Hi, Andel. Good evening. Egen has the best outfits. He's so cute. The space door to my left opens, and Egen rushes out. His PJs are adorable. They are. And why is he suddenly wearing glasses? Actually, everyone on this ship except Andel, whose glasses are on his head. Yeah, I was noticing that. I was like, what's up with the glasses? Also seeing Andel besides Egen and Nabu. It registers with just how short Andel is. I feel you. That's me in real life. Maybe he's got that rancid attitude to make himself seem bigger. Blast! I thought I made it. Andel lifts a stack of papers. It obscures his lips like a fan would for a stereotypical noble lady. She beat you, although you were aboard the ship. You're the most disappointing specimen I've ever had the displeasure of knowing. Hey, you be nice to him. Hey, that's harsh. Harsh is the only language Andel speaks. Fortunately, he only speaks it to Egen. Egen's lovely. He's thousands of times better than any politicians we've had in the last several decades. I mean, the bar for any politicians we've had is very, very low. So, okay. Oh, goodness. Oh my. Fortunately, you're young, Earthian. There's time yet for you to develop an accounting for taste. Wow. His remarks cut straight through the heart, huh? 100% yes. And you may be as rude to me as you wish, but be courteous to our guest. Yeah. Better yet, shall we proceed with the evaluation? I feel my lifespan decreasing with every second I'm in your proximity. Glorified crown-wearing urchin that you are. Dang. That's disrespectful. My apologies for Andel once again, Steen. Let us score today as you may be on your way. Let us score today. My screen rises up from the floor before Egen, and a platform beneath my feet raises me above the others. Interesting. Egen taps a few buttons on his watch, and a digital screen forms. Words escape me. A digital screen forms before me. The amendment score for day 1 of 3 is... Numbers jump around before my eyes, scrolling impossibly fast, as though I tugged a lever on a gambling machine. Now let us fornicate. Now let us commence the relations. The end shows a 0. The second column is another 0. A number 1 falls in the final spot. My score is 100. Aww. Yes, I thoroughly enjoyed myself. 100 is rather generous. I thought you'd give her 10 at most. You're just not impressing me at all. I lucked out getting chosen by Egen. I've been here all of 10 minutes, and his crewmates are unbearable. Wait, this is just like that movie, Zack and Miri. Yeah. I don't know if it's quite like that. We're being evaluated. They rated our date as 100, though. So 100 out of 100. We're doing good. Congratulations, Earthian. You survived the first day. Yes. Why did you phrase it like that? Because you may be vaporized any day you fail, horribly enough. What? You can't do that. But I can. It was in one of the clauses on the document you signed. Wow. Let's schedule an F and pulls out a clipboard. Yeah. On the third day. We're only on the first day. Oh goodness. Oh, you horrible little... Unfortunately, I don't have the pleasure of subjecting Egen to that today. A shame, really. He just wants a reason to destroy me in front of him. There's seriously something wrong with Andel for him to say that with a smile. You're free to leave. We'll see you tomorrow evening for the evaluation. Andel gestures behind me and the space door opens. I get chills remembering how fast it collapsed into a ramp, so I don't step on it just yet. I notice the crinkling of Andel's eyes. The contract violator learns. What a feat. I can't say the same about the overgrown algae we call Prince. Dang, you're so mean. I have a name, you know. Does the half-wit address you by it? Well, yes. And it's irrelevant to me. Good evening to you. Andel. He stalks away without a single glance backward. Wow. What a piece of work. Ignore him. I'll escort you back home. I suck in a deep breath when Egen and I are back on my front porch. He pulls off his glasses and places them on his watch. The instrument absorbs it in a puff of particles. That is so convenient. Why are the glasses, by the way? It's an Andel measure. After a certain time of night, he refuses to perceive anyone without spectacles. Okay. Interesting. I now have a deep understanding of how you've been single for so long. Meaning? Nabu and Andel are rude enough to scare most people off. Does that mean I cannot enjoy your company tomorrow? Oh, no, don't make him sad. No, I'll come over. Ah, well, I suppose you must for the sake of your planet. Even if the Earth wasn't at stake, I'd come check on you. Aw. I meant what I said. It's been a while since I had that much fun. Then I'll look forward to our competitions tomorrow. Enjoy your rest. You too. I slip inside and collide with Lynn. Ouch! Hey! What were you doing so close to the door? Eavesdropping? You two had such a good mood going on until you visited that spaceship. We did. We did. Speaking of, what is it like inside? I waved like a madwoman while you were gone, but nobody beat me up. You don't want to go up there. Egan's the only nice one. Oh, don't be so hard on them. They probably wake up on the wrong side of the bed or stepped in some water after donning fresh socks. I mean, his guards aren't that bad. They seem like they were nice. First, none of them wear socks, and second, that's so alarmingly specific. Actually, I'm far too tired to get into it with you now. Forget it. Chin up. They probably need time to warm up to you. The aliens who helped me clean up were kinder than I thought. Speaking of... Lynn sticks out her tongue and there's a gradient from purple to navy. Hundreds of white spots speckle her tongue like the night sky. What did you do, Lynn? Okay, don't eat Cosmoroni. My tongue's been like this since you left. No amount of scrubbing has changed that. Okay. The process of making it melted all our good bakeware too. Oh no. No. It what? Who's going to replace that? Don't have a heart attack. I've already replaced it. Can we chat about something that matters now? How was your date with Egen? Oh no, we're not getting into that. I still have 2 days left. I'm heading to bed. No, party pooper. Wet blanket, stick in the mud, grumpy umpkins. I walk away and head upstairs. Please, sis, you have to tell me. I've been dying to know. Have mercy on your poor sister. I figured you'd be too busy flaunting on social media to wonder. Am I so heartless in your mind? I was super worried when they took you away this morning. But I figured things went well since the sky didn't go all weird. Oh, yeah. It's valid. Thank you for your vote of confidence. Oh, we still didn't find out about the baking challenge. If you really hate Egen, I'll figure something out so you never have to see him again. That won't be necessary. He's a bit clumsy, but he's... he's so cute. I'm gonna say cute. I love him. He's so fun. He's cute, both in personality and looks. My sister gasps, then squeals, then throws her hands up and does a happy dance. Yes. Oh my god, yes. That's amazing news. You two are uber duper cute together. Remember when I told you he was a cute alien? You were all, a face. Yeah, I remember. Yet here we are now. My cranky sister found someone she likes. Like, is a stretch. And hey, I'm not cranky, I'm practical. Which is totally why you carry a sewing kit, a massive water bottle, and a multi-tool everywhere, right? Exactly, you gotta be prepared. And we were thankful for it every time we needed any of them, if I recall. Lynn tosses herself on my bed and scoots over. I'm really happy for you, you know. I'm super afraid this wouldn't work out. You were superbly pissed waiting in that cafe, and I thought I'd all but ensured you'd grow old with 100 cats. Oh goodness. You were... let's see. I might still want 100 cats, yes. I might still want 100 cats. Well, if you still want them, I'll support you. Though, preferably, I'll support you about a block or two over to spare myself the smell. Are you done taking up my bed? Nah, I think I could spread out a little longer. Treat me as part of the mattress. I plop my pillow onto my sister's face and flop onto her. Her scream is muffled thanks to all the crushings. Yep, that's sister life there. Oh, you brute. I ease up and she stands. Lynn? What's up? It was chaos at first, and there's still potential for it to become that way again. Yeesh, if you're going to praise me, leave off that other stuff, won't you? Yes, thank you. It wasn't so bad to get out of the house and spend some time with someone else for once. She taps her phone and wipes an imaginary tear away from her eye. Yes, thank you. It wasn't so bad to get out of the house and spend time with someone else for once. She recorded us. My voice spews out of her device. Perfect. I'll play this anytime you're in one of those I'm right about this moods. Hey, delete that. I lunge for her, but she dodges. Absolutely not. I worked hard for this. I'll play this at your celebration of life. Lynn! Oh, goodness. This is great. Alright. I have to get ready for bed, so we are going to save. This game has been so much fun. Again, I highly recommend all of y'all check it out if you have a Steam account. It is free on there. Love Limit is a lot of fun. Thank you, Quacks. Yeah, y'all did such a wonderful job with this game. Like, it has me steady giggling, and I love the character designs, and the background designs are really great too. All of it's just been the dialogue. Everything has been such a joy. I'll probably play this again, but it might not be until a week or two. I want to finish this out with y'all, chat. This is a lot of fun. But yes, pass on the praise to Noon. Should we throw you enjoy the game? Oh yeah, this is wonderful. I will definitely have to email her too to let her know. But yeah, it was so much fun. I'm glad that that I got the email and checked it out and such. It's so great. And I think everyone in chat seemed to be enjoying it as well. We have some good fun with goofy fun games like this. Yeah, y'all are doing some wonderful work, and I like I said, I'm probably gonna play the rest of this at least to get an ending in a future stream later this month. But I will look forward to I will definitely follow y'all on Steam so I can see when y'all have plans and other social media stuff or where y'all have plans for the sequel. Because that is awesome to hear. But be kind to yourself, be kind to others, but don't take any crap. And I'll see you next time. Bye.